Okay, what topic should we talk about today? Okay, let's check the sound. Okay, should be all right. Okay, today we are going to have some casual talk. Okay, see what I can think about. Because some students they ask me some questions, so I think it applies to a lot of investors and traders, especially those beginners, especially those beginners. Of course, it also applies to many traders who they have all these different questions and challenges and doubts even after many years of trading or investing. So my as well, I address some of those questions. Uh, wha- uh, of course, I try to address most of the questions, the most common one. If you have any questions that you want to ask me, you also can come in and interact with me, or you can just uh, contact our support. I put the link down there. I put the link down there. I see whether it's there. Okay, yeah, okay, it's there. The link down there is either you can schedule a one-on-one consultation call with us, or you can reach out to our WhatsApp support or email support. Okay. Uh, okay. So I'm going to talk about the most common questions and challenges. After that, I'm going to give you some solutions on how to maximize your profits. Maximize your profit while diversifying your portfolio. Okay, with this performance investment strategy. Okay, it can help you to reduce your risk. Okay, minimize your risk, um, and at the same time optimize your returns and ROI, or optimize your profits. I can still remember many years ago when I first started. I used to chase after the percentage, okay, the growth, chase after the growth. Um, at one time, okay, in 2015, okay, can still remember in 2015, at one time, in a month, okay, in a month, I every day, non-trade, non-stop, almost glued to the computer, and I can still remember tired until so tired that I just fall asleep uh, on the chair sometimes, on my on my desk, or even I just go to the bed and immediately fall asleep. And upon wake up, immediately I go to the computer again. Okay, throughout the whole day, and it's like almost 10 to 13 hours, 10 to 13 hours of working, um, for almost. In fact, this happens for many years. Initially, when I work in bank, I run around. After when I came out, also I run around looking for clients, visiting clients, my investors, and even after that, I go into R&D. Also, I glue to a computer. It's like working non-stop. Okay, 10 to 13 hours. Sleep only about 3 hours per day. Okay, non-stop. And uh, uh at the peak, I can still remember. In one month, in a month, the profits, the growth of the account, okay, I achieve in some of the accounts, some big, some small. Okay, smaller is like very small account like $100. Okay, just for fun, and some bigger account will be like 1,000, 1,000, 10,000, or 100,000. Okay, 100,000 is at the time is the one of the biggest account. Okay, and it becomes 17 fold. Okay, 17 times almost in a month. Okay, I keep double the account once a day or once every few days using very high leverage of 500 times. Okay, 17x, 17 times, more than 17 times in fact. You imagine if for a small account for fun, okay, $100, 17 times in a month means is more than 1,700 plus, right? If for 1,000 account, it will be more than 17,000. 10K account, 10,000 account, it will be more than 170,000. And 100,000 account, big account at the time, okay, it grew 17 times is like 1.7 million plus, okay, using very high leverage, okay. In fact, I was using like 400 to 500 times leverage at the time. Okay, after a while, I every because at the time I found that it's very aggressive, and every day um the floating, okay, the fluctuation of the account is like 50%. Imagine if 50% means what? um $100 is okay for fun, 50% is almost like $50, right? But if for 1,000 account, it will be like $500 fluctuation. And uh, 10,000 account, you'll be like $5,000 fluctuation, okay, around $5,000. And 100,000 account, you'll be around 50,000 fluctuation almost every day. So it's like very uh, uh, yeah, very aggressive. After a while, I found that I become more and more stable. Okay, I'm looking for more longer term, more consistent, more longer term, more steady, not so hectic and not so time consuming and life consuming the methodology or strategy. So I become more stable, and I did around the throughout the years, I've been developing more than 1,000 different strategies and algorithm. Initially, everything manual. I've been doing it for manually for many years, for more than 10 years. Okay, initially it's long-term investment. After that becomes shorter and shorter term because I want to grow fast, right? When I was young. Um, then something's happened. Okay, I found that I cannot can last forever. You think if you are working that hard, 10 to 13 hours per day, sleep about 3 hours per day, can you last forever? Can't, right? You can't. So it is very life consuming. Okay, not only time consuming but life consuming. So at that time also something happened. Okay, throughout the years, I witnessed my grandpa, okay, who take care of me since I was small, passed away. My grandma also passed away. I was holding my grandma until her last breath. And I witnessed my best friends during my school best friends pass away due to cancer. And yeah, a lot of things happened. And then I found that time really wait for no one, because whatever you want to do today, you have to do it immediately. You can't wait, because even you can wait, you think that you can wait, but your loved one, your family may not have time to wait for you. So it really give me a life awakening call. I want to just automate everything, or as much as possible, so that I can allocate my time for something more meaningful in my life. So that's how it happens. Initially, I developed all these strategies. It's not for sale, not it's just to help myself. And then after that, of course, help my clients as well, because at that time I was helping my clients one on one, okay, one on one personally, okay, and profit sharing. Initially, all the arrangement is my personal client profit sharing, uh, about 50% profit sharing at the time. It's quite high, but the life is really time consuming and life consuming, as I told you. I found I can't work that in that way for long term, very long term. So so it's the first thing to solve the all my strategy. Beside maximizing profits is to get freedom. Okay, want to get time freedom, and also want to get back a happier life. Okay, and to be with my loved one, and spend time for more meaningful things in my life. So initially, the is to solve this time issue. Automate, solve this time issue. Um, Now after that, I found that there are a lot of other issues along the way. Beside time issue, there's emotion as well. Emotions, because why? Um, uh, when you especially when you are doing manually, everything manually, you spend a lot of time and effort inside. It's very easily for you to get attached to the market, attached to the market and attached to the things that you are doing. Okay, and you can't be very neutral or yeah, it's very attached, very attached. So how to be detached from the market or things I'm doing, so that I can maintain a more rational view on the market and everything. Okay, the investment portfolio or a rational view on the market and money. Okay, so this the second thing we have to solve is the emotional mindset issue. Okay, and yeah, of course, having uh, emotion. Okay, so and the another thing, initially when I first started trading and investing, almost all my money is in my is focused in the one brokerage, one platform. That means you save. Imagine you see if you save everything or mainly most of your money in just one platform, okay, with one source, and then you only have one main source of income, uh, which is really risky, right, in long term, especially when your money grow big, and then if that platform collapse, then you have to restart all over again. So this is another issue I encounter as well. Okay, so how to diversify enough so that you no longer need to minimize, reduce your platform risk, reduce the concentration risk. Okay, in bank, when I was working in bank, then we call it concentration risk. Okay, so your money concentration risk. So how to reduce that or minimize it, and what other problem? Okay, of course I lost a lot of money. Okay, initially I lost almost all the money initially in one platform, and then I just kick start all over again in another platform, and yeah, I never really learned my lesson enough, and I put most of my money in one platform, and then same thing, something happened and then it gone. Okay, because there are many tricks in the or traps in the financial market. So you have to be careful, very careful. So but sometimes you don't know, right? You don't know there's hidden risk. Even more than 200 years old bank like Baring Bank can go bankrupt. Even more Lehman Brothers, once it was the fourth largest investment bank in US, also more than 150 years of history. A lot of countries like Singapore and Malaysia don't even have 100 years of history, right? Even that means even more than 150 years of history, also they can just went bankrupt or collapse overnight. Okay, more than 200 years also can go bankrupt, and even Citigroup, okay, once is the largest, one of almost the largest investment group many years ago, largest financial group, financial company, what, but also almost went bankrupt, if not because of rescue from the U.S. government. Okay, bailout from U.S. government and AIG. Once it was the um, mother company of AIA also. Okay, like recently, like Signature Bank, uh, and Credit Suisse, okay, if not of the Swiss government intervention, and they acquired by UBS, also might went bankrupt, might go bankrupt. So there are a lot of risks. So how to diversify uh, enough, okay, especially for those people, if let's say you are currently your main source of income come from one source. Okay, for example, if you are in property investment, a lot of people in property investment, and almost all the property in one country. Okay, same thing, concentration risk. Okay, anything could happen, right? um, because all your assets in one country is denominated in one currency, the country currency. So if the country goes down, then same thing happens to all your portfolio, your wealth, and your asset. And most of the people, okay, they may be working for other people, so is all the money concentrated in one company. Their savings, life savings, their retirement, it depends on one company, which is also very risky. And if let's say for most of people also they are trading their time for money, trading their life for money, which is also risky, because especially when we was young, right? We are young, we can fight. Okay, we can fight. We can put in a lot of time. We can afford not to sleep, or sleep very little, or even not sleep for many days. Okay, but for 1 or 2 days, but it is very hard to sustain in long term, especially when you get older, right? uh, as years goes by, become aging, right? You age. So if you want to compete physically, and compete your time physically with youngster, every day got youngster come, we every year got youngster come out, uh, it become tougher and tougher, tougher and tougher. So and yeah, time and time issue, the emotion and mindset issue, and also the platform issue. All this, okay, all this we are the these are the reason why I develop all this strategy to solve all the problem. Okay, solve all these problems. Of course, there are also our environmental challenges, like for example from our personal life, our family, our career, work and business environment. Okay, if you don't have a very supportive environment, they don't understand what you are doing, or they are not supportive of you, it's very hard for you to get breakthrough. Okay, that is one issue as well. So how to avoid or eliminate or minimize all these human elements, challenges. Okay, challenges come from human elements. And and of course there are liquidity. If let's say liquidity problem happens in the platform where you save your money, you might not be able to withdraw your money. If let's say there are liquidity issue in the investment or market you're investing in, then it is you might not be able to liquidate your portfolio and sell them and get cash. Okay, no cash means no freedom. Okay, so one of the things, this strategy I developed, all these strategies, thousands of strategies I developed, also is also solve this liquidity issue. And if the market is too small, of course, and yet competitive, then how high is the chances to succeed, right? So all these liquidity, market issue, especially human side, okay, issue, the emotion, the time, all this is uh, the that is the reason why I developed all a very comprehensive strategy to solve all these problems for myself initially, of course, and help my clients, because they are profit sharing, right? That is a collaboration. Clients come clients come out with money, investors come out with money, I come out with my expertise, and we collaborate. Okay, that's how I work. It works. Okay, initially, and then after that, a lot of people ask me to come out to teach. I was interviewed uh, in fact now also become a guest speaker of Sound of Hope, okay, radio station, yeah, almost every day. And I also interviewed by many medias, uh, international medias, talk about this strategy. Okay, but initially a lot of people ask me to come out to teach. I rejected them, because I found that why I want to teach the strategy to other people, so that other people will compete with me. Initially, that was my thinking. That was my thinking, until a very good one of my investors or customers or investors, and become a good friend of mine, came to me, said that okay, his son actually um, get involved in those online gambling, online casino. So get loans from loan shark. Want me to help to educate his son. And then from there, I started educate his son. After a few coaching sessions, actually he paid me 5,000 US dollar. Okay, for one coaching sessions, um, one on one, okay, one on one physical. And it works. It works, and it helps a lot. And then from there I found some fulfillment, and then from there I start helping people one on one, also one on one, because I found that it's very hard for you to do group coaching to really uh, get very help people in deep, because group coaching, yeah, you can learn from others, other people can learn from you. Is good in one way, is good in one way, but to a certain extent, if you really want to break through, you have to go deeply, okay, and that is one-on-one coaching will help. So but of course my time is limited, so won't be able to help everyone. So I become very selective of who I'm going to work with or collaborate or help. So but one-on-one helping it really helps, and I get fulfillment from there because people get results. Students get results, my client, my member get results, good results. They break through emotionally, um, mentally, emotionally, and also in terms of financially, and also get more freedom because of the automation strategy I taught. Okay, so what is the strategy? The strategy I call it quant AI. Quant AI using quantitative method, quantitative maximal value quant AI strategy. So using quantitative method, you don't uh, it basically is three powerful move. The first move is predict. Okay, predict the before you even put in your hard-earned money, before you even put in your precious time, you the you using quantitative method process massive of data. From there you know the trend, you know exactly the trend of the market, each and no matter what market, gold, silver, bitcoin, crypto market, global stock market like US stock market, Australia stock market, European, Hong Kong, Japan, okay, or even energy market. So no matter what market it is, you know the trend, you know exact the profitability. Okay, a lot of indicator they use, you have to guess, right? It's like predict the trend, but they won't give you number. This strategy we use numbers quantitative, right? You know exactly what is your potential profit and potential risk before you even go in. Okay, before you even put in your hard-earned money and precious time. The second move is execute. Okay, after you know your exact profitability and and the risk, you can compare it. Okay, compare different market, compare different time frame, compare different strategy, see which one give you the optimum results. Optimum means the higher is uh, the higher profit, lower risk. Okay, that is a better strategy. The higher, the one that give you the highest profitability and lowest risk, that is the optimal one. That's the optimal one. So you can compare with this number, you can compare. Okay, you can execute automatically using software, or you can execute manually. It doesn't matter. Okay, some people prefer manually execute after the prediction. Some people might prefer automation. Okay, because they want to save time, right? And of course, there are other benefits as well. Later, I will talk about this. And then, of course, in long term, everything is automated because 99% of your results in long term is 90 money make money. Because why? Because imagine initially when you, let's say you started with $100, okay, $100, you double it, you be another 100, right? You make another $100 profit. If let's say you start your capital grow become $1,000, you double it, you get another $1,000, right? Is 1,000 US dollar profit. If your portfolio grow is $10,000, you double it, you get $10,000. Okay, when your portfolio all the way along the way grow to 100,000, you double it, it become 100,000. So it the time span is the same, but the result is different. Is the result different due to compound interest? Due to compound interest. Later I will talk about this in details. If let's say you have questions, if you have questions, of course, if you let's say you are keen to know more about this, you can just book a call with us. Okay, our consultant, one-on-one consultation call, or you can reach out to our WhatsApp or email support. So of course, like what Robert Kiyosaki once said, okay, they are in the cash flow quadrant, rich dad, poor dad cash flow quadrant. There are four sources of income. One, you coming from employment. That means you work for other people, your company, your boss pay you. Another one is of course self-employed. Self-employed, you make money. Okay, you make money by trading your own time. Okay, you write your own check, but you have to trade your time for money. The third quadrant is the business owner or entrepreneur. Business owner or entrepreneur, what he means is you have a system because, but of course, at that time when he have the book in year about around year 2000, system means you have a systematic process whereby people follow the process. Your worker work for you. Okay, since most of the system is human. Okay, but for the past 10 years, things change. Technological due to technological advancement, okay, huge technological advancements, systems, um, we can literally just use one laptop, one mobile phone and internet, and of course we know how to do it. We can automate by using systems which is more consistent. System no need to eat, no need to drink, no need to rest. They don't have any emotional problem and family problem. They only follow instruction. And of course you have to give the right instruction. That's why you need to know how to do it, and you no longer need to rely on other people to do it for you with this high value skill set. Okay, the fourth quadrant, you'll be investors, money make money. So for him it's fourth quadrant, but for me I only have two category. One is either you trade your time for money, or you own the system. They can make money without you. Okay, they can make continuous consistent money, big money without you. Of course preferably from different sources, so so that you don't put your all your eggs in one basket, right? You have different sources of income. So my first strategy is to unlink your cash flow income generating mechanism from the time, because we want to solve the problem of time, right? Because no matter how rich you are, no matter how poor you are, the time is the same. Okay, all of us, we only have 24 hours per day. So the second strategy is to get paid based on the value you create, not based on your time, because uh, uh, no, because your boss, your company, or uh, your clients actually don't care how much time or effort you put in. They only care how much value you create for them. So in long term, is you will optimize your returns by helping them tie, uh, by tying your the the compensation. Okay, how you get paid based on the value you create. So both side is happy, win-win situation. Okay, so and of course there's no upper limit, no upper limit to the profit earned. For example, some of portfolio in our member, they grow the portfolio all the way within 3 years time, okay, to like 10 to 20 million dollar, and the cash flow generated per month you can see is like from 22,000, a few thousand initially, to 10,000, 20,000, and 22,000, and along the way you can see keep growing, okay, to 100,000, even $1 million per month. Okay, so that is what I mean. Get paid based on the value you create, and there's no upper limit of how much you can earn and your clients can earn. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win situation. Even you earn 10% from the portfolio of $1 million, it will be 100,000 per month. Okay, so there are a lot of for especially for beginner trader, okay, beginner trader, or even people who trade for many years, especially for manual trader, there are a lot of strategy and method, and sometimes it's very confusing, sometimes it's very complicated. um, you need to know what to buy, at what price, how to enter, how to exit, what is the timing. You need to know how to do it with different contract and all this stuff. Okay, but in with our the systematic and scientific approach I shared to you just now, predict, execute, and automate. Ultimately, you literally within 5 minutes. Okay, you can set up within 5 minutes. Sometimes and initially maybe 5 minutes, and it only takes about 1 minute per day. 1 minute per day, uh, or per week or per month, depends on how frequent you want to review your account. Okay, so and immediately you know the profit and the risk, and then you can enter. Okay, you set up, you initially set up, the profit and risk before you even enter, and once you execute, you can choose to either review per day, every day, okay, each and every day 1 minute, or each and every week 1 minute, or each and every month 1 minute, 1 minute time. So the rest of the time, okay, is yours. Okay, you get back your time to do whatever you want in your life. And it can apply in gold market, silver, S&P 500, Nasdaq 100, Dow Jones Index, even individual stock like Apple, Microsoft, even crude oil, energy market like Bitcoin, and currency market, Euro USD, USD JPY, Pound, and USD. And you no longer need to guess, you no longer need to gamble, you no longer need to just rely on luck. You can use the quant AI systematically, scientifically predict your potential profit and risk before even you go in, and automate it for the longer term. Okay, just need about 1 minute per day. Okay, initially set up maybe 5 minutes, and then after that 1 minute per day, or per week or per month, depends on how frequent you want to review your account. And what if you want to grow your account to higher portfolio? How to scale up? Okay, imagine for example gold market here, for example here, the quant AI, I calculate. Okay, let's say the strategy for every 0.01 lot, it earns you $270.27. Okay, if you were to, let's say $270, okay, if you were to scale up scale up the lot size, the size that you put in, the contract size, then 0.1 lot, how much you earn? You earn $2,700. Okay, what about one lot? You earn $27,000 or US dollar. uh then what about 10 lots? How much you earn? You earn $270,000. What about 100 lots? You earn $2.7 million. Okay, this is one way to scale up along the way when you grow your portfolio. Another way to scale up is to grow your portfolio is to have execute faster trading. And this almost you really need to use technology or quant AI or program algorithm, because 80% of the funds in the world right now is run by AI, run by algorithm. So especially if you want to execute faster trade. Okay, if you want to just execute slower trade, maybe review daily or weekly or monthly or even yearly, or like Warren Buffett 10 years time period in long-term investment, then maybe you can do it, you can do it manually. But if you want to execute faster trade, you really have to use program, okay, or algorithm to do it. And either you do it using program, faster trade, or manual, you can capture both the uptrend opportunities and downtrend opportunities. And so that is the so-called bad markets for most people. uh, some when the market go down, they say bad market, right? Economy come down, they say bad economy, right? So actually you can profit in both uptrend and downtrend opportunities, and that means so-called good market and bad market. Okay, and this strategy you can apply uh, in literally any market, unlimited markets. In fact, there are thousands of platforms throughout the whole world, and trading platforms throughout the whole world. And uh, even the platform that I'm using right now, uh, altogether, I think we have about 300 over products or instruments or markets to invest. Okay, so of course, to solve the liquidity problem I mentioned just now, is I suggest you can shift your focus to the largest markets in the world, the biggest financial market in the world. The global capital market, based on 2021 statistic, global capital market is about $251 trillion, 251.3 trillion, and the average growth rate is about 9.95%. So what does it mean? It means that, if let's say imagine the money in the market, grow at the rate of 9.95%, about 10%. That means more and more money each and every year. If your wealth doesn't grow at this speed, at least on par with it at this speed, that means your wealth actually is shrinking. Your net worth, your wealth, your purchasing power is shrinking. Because money, if it doesn't come to your hand, it goes to other people's hand, right? Okay. So there's no issue of making money in the financial market. It's just that you need to have the right strategy so that you can keep up with the inflation. You can beat inflation. Okay, and what about the platform issue? How to solve the platform issue? Because just now the first thing the strategy I give you, okay, is to solve the time issue. Okay, time issue. So your money, your income generating capability limited by your time. Solve it. Okay, by getting paid, with uh, using based on the value you create. Okay, and the time issue, you can solve it by automation, using automation. And the market issue, liquidity issue, you can solve it by going to biggest market in the whole world. Okay, biggest market with huge liquidity. uh, what about the platform risk, where the place where you park your money, lifelong saving. Okay, you're saving so that you can pass down to your next generation or next generation, your children, grandchildren. uh, a lot of wealth, it doesn't last more than three generations, because you can they can inherit your money, but they cannot inherit your wisdom, right? So you have to make sure not only that your children, your grandchildren, or future generation inherit your money, but also inherit your wisdom. Okay, your wisdom, so that they will have the power to grow their money, to grow the money, so that they don't lose the money. Okay, so uh, to protect it, you need to diversify. Okay, so here there are three things you need to diversify. One is diversify into different platforms. Another one is diversify into different markets. Another one is diversify into different timing. Okay, different timing of entry and exit, of course. um, and of course focus on the liquid asset. What is the criteria? No lock-in period, no lock-up period. There are a lot of investment lock your money. Okay, they will impose a locking period, or lock-up period. Why you need to lock by them? A lot of people lock by them because they don't know how to do it. But now, if let's say you know how to do it, okay, you not only you no longer need to rely on other people for the rest of your life. Okay, because you can with the know-how, you can just simply do it with your own computer and laptop, and everything can be automated. Okay, and you can pass down the wisdom to your children, grandchildren. Okay, not only your money, but your wisdom on how to grow it, how to protect it. So focus on the liquid asset, highly flexible, so you cannot be locked by others. Okay, so when you know it, you no need to be locked by others. It's highly flexible. For example, there are some of the portfolio, $9 million portfolio, monthly profit is about 500,000, more than 500,000. Accumulated withdrawals is more than $1.7 million. Okay, there are another portfolio is like $22 million. Monthly profit is about $2 million, and accumulated withdrawals is about $7.7 million. Okay, all this can be done is because it's liquid. You don't need to rely on other people. If you need to rely on other people, then it's very hard, because who knows what will happen if they lock you for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Who knows what will happen within in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years? Because a lot of platforms, when they collapse, is like overnight. You just don't know when. Okay, diversify enough. When you diversify, for example, when you diversify into the 10 different platforms, if let's say something were to happen to one platform, so you only lost about 10% of it, right? So of your portfolio, you treat it as a cut loss, but you still maintain 90% of your portfolio, especially when you grow fast enough. Okay, more than 10% per annum. Actually, you you can grow fast enough to cover the potential risks and losses. Okay, then you'll be ahead of the game. So let's talk about of course, if let's say you want want to know more about this, how to work together or how to collaborate, or you want to know about the strategy in details how to do it, I'm just giving you an overall map, okay, roadmap. If you want to know exactly how to do it, you can click the link below, okay, discuss with us through our support, WhatsApp support, email support, or through our one-on-one consultation call. Okay, let's talk about another concept. Just now I mentioned 17 times my portfolio, right? At the time, how to do it. And in fact, not only me, a number of people's top traders, winning traders around me, actually they do the same thing. Okay, they do the same thing because of course different. You can control the risk, you can control the aggressiveness. Okay, but how to do it? How to do it? Okay, I'm going to introduce to you one thing called leverage. Yeah, leverage, how to do it safely and better. Okay, so imagine, well, I'm going to give you a very simple example. Imagine if you were to invest in an asset, or let's say property or other asset. Okay, let's say property valued at $1 million, with your own cash of $1 million. Imagine if money is not a concern, you have $1 million, your asset, your property goes up by 10%. You sell it at the market value of $1.1 million. What is your returns and what is your returns on investment now? $1 million, you sell it at $1.1 million, you make 100,000, right? And your returns on investment is 10%, right? So imagine again, if you were to buy the same asset valued at $1 million, but now you come up with only your 10% of your cash, 100,000, another 900,000 or 90% of the cash you use other people's money, you leverage on other people's money. What is your returns now? And what is your returns on investment? You use 100,000 to make another 100,000. That means you actually have a 100% ROI, right? So you actually make a more effective use of your money, right? So and you so that is the leverage. That is the power of leverage. But in property, that means the $1 million. Now same thing. If you can diversify and invest into 10 different instruments, 10 properties or 10 different instruments, and assuming they have the same growth rate, uh, and then you make another $1 million. Okay, each and every 100,000 you make another 100,000. That means $1 million. So $1 million you make another $1 million. That is the power of leverage. Power of leverage. But in property, very hard for you to get huge leverage because then they need to assess your credit score. Okay, credibility, your credit score. Secondly, they need to assess your income, see whether your debt is too huge. The more debt you incur, actually uh, the harder for you to incur even more debt. Thirdly, they need collateral. Okay, so your house will be collateral. It doesn't belong to you, so actually it belongs to the bank. Okay, and what is the risk? What is the risk? Imagine if now this is the 10 times leverage. Okay, I just now the example I mentioned is 10 times leverage. 10 times leverage. Imagine if now, for example, like MCO or lockdown for many countries or whatever name they call it. In Malaysia, they call MCO. So but imagine during COVID period, lockdown, some people initially they thought it will only last for 1 or 2 months or 3 months at most, but it actually lasts for, in some countries the lockdown lasts for 2 to 3 years. And some of the member actually of mine, they have 3 to 7 or 10 properties actually not able to rent out. Okay, so they need to have holding power, need to have money to sustain it. Okay, what if you can't sustain it? There's a risk, right? If the if the bank were to auction the $1 million property, let's say they auction and sell it so at 700,000, and you owe bank 900,000, right? So after minus the 700,000, you still owe bank 200,000. You lost the property or the asset, and yet you still owe bank 200,000. That is the risk. Okay, that's the risk of leverage. Okay, if you the more you leverage, actually the more risky it is or dangerous it is. But in financial market, of course, just like what I told you, is more than 251 trillion dollar, right? Okay, global capital market based on 2021 statistic, growing at 9.95% on average per annum. That means now it's more than 300 trillion dollar, and estimated it will reach 590 trillion dollar by 2030. Okay, so huge. And daily, the currency market, you can see daily is more than $6 trillion. It's $1 trillion because, okay, and still keep growing, keep expanding the money. Okay, it's keep expanding. So there are a lot of leverage you can get easily, easier than this, easier than this. In fact, it's just how you do it safely and better. How do you do it safely and better? Of course, if you want to know how to do it better, then uh, there are a lot of things we can strategize, because uh, now I'm just giving you a roadmap. Okay, so the strategy I give you still need to suit your target, your goal, your target, and also need to see how suit the challenges you are meeting right now, and also need to suit what you value the most in your life, and also need to suit your personality. Okay, so it's different for everyone. Something work for others may not work for you. So this one we need to go details one by one, but I give you an overall map, roadmap. So you have to focus on two things in financial market. One is your ability to scale up your capital, okay, to get capital. Another one is your ability to grow ROI, create ROI. Okay, uh, a lot of losing traders are, in fact, 97% losing traders. They only focus on percentage. They chasing after percentage. Uh, and 3% winners, or even the top 1% winners, they focus on both growing their capital at the same time, their ability to grow the capital, and at the same time their ability to generate ROI. These are the two skill set. If you have the two skill sets, you don't need to rely on others, because if you have capital, you don't know how to generate ROI, you need to rely on other people to do it for you. Okay, if you have both capital and you know how to generate ROI, you no longer need to rely on other people. Of course, if you have the ability to generate ROI, like many years ago, when I first started, and you don't have capital, or you have very little capital, then you can collaborate with others. Okay, collaborate with others who have the capital. But how to grow it, even you have when you have very little money? Let's put it this way. Let's say you start with $100. $100, your risk how much? Your risk is $100, right? When you invest $100, your maximum risk is $100. Okay, so if you are able to grow daily, let's say daily, accumulate profit, bit by bit, each and every day. Okay, potentially you can, uh, let's say you can accumulate each and every day. Potentially, after 10 cycles, or 10 years, you can get about 2 million plus. Okay, every $100 that you succeed, okay, to go through the 10 cycles. But of course, if let's say not successful, how much you lost? $100, right? Okay, the risk is $100. But at one stage, when you earn, for example, $2,000 at the third cycle, and you withdraw your initial $100, from there onwards, actually you do no risk, right? Or maybe you withdraw $100, your capital, plus another $100 profit. Okay, so for each and every cycle, you gradually withdraw. Okay, so at one point, you become risk free. Okay, because you are actually using the money you make from the market to continue growing, become risk free, because you already take back your capital, okay, plus profits. So this is the strategy, stage by stage, each and every. Of course, just now I talk about $100. Okay, potentially. Okay, your potential is $2 million or more, but your risk is how much? $100. Okay, so if let's say you can start, you want to uh, grow faster. Okay, you can start with $1,000. Okay, let's say, okay, then it will be the same growth rate, then you will $21 million. Okay, $10,000, you'll be 200 over $1 million. Okay, so or more, so on and so forth. So but of course so you can, that means in this way actually you can, if let's say now you have some certain capital, you can break it down. Instead of you enter it at one time, at one go, you actually can break it down to enter at different timing. So that's why I mentioned you can diversify three ways. You can diversify. One is you diversify platform, another one you diversify markets, another one you diversify your timing of entry. Okay, so that you can minimize your risk. Okay, but just now if let's say you can compound daily, weekly, monthly, or even yearly, so that's the number you can get. Why? Because compound interest, according to Albert Einstein, is the eighth wonder of the world. Okay, if you understand this, you can earn from this. If you don't understand this, you are going to pay for it. Okay, compound interest is the one of the most powerful force in the universe, and it is also one of the greatest mathematical discovery of all time. I can still remember that many years ago when I was in university time, one of my professor always tell me, you have to work smart. Yeah, work smart. So not only work hard, you have to work smart. Uh, who do you want to be? Someone who work extremely hard or someone who work extremely smart? Okay, of course, work hard is, yeah, you need to work hard if let's say, but it's very important for you to work extremely smart, with the right direction, with the right systems, right tools, leverage on the technology today. It will actually speed up your process. Okay, speed up your process a lot. Okay, for example, uh, I give you a scenario of Warren Buffett, for example. Okay, at the age of 11-year old, he started with $225. Okay, at the age of 30-year old, actually he all the way grow to $1 million. It's like 10,000 times growth, right? So at the age of 60, from $1 million, he grew it to $1 billion. It's like 1,000 times growth, right? So now he actually, at the age of 92, his money, his net worth is $113 billion, $113.3 billion. It's 100 times growth, right? You can see that the growth rate becomes lower and slower, but the amount becomes bigger and bigger, right? This is a manifestation of real example, real case study of compound interest. Okay, compound interest. That's why when Jeff Bezos met Warren Buffett, he asked Warren, your investing strategy is so simple. Why doesn't everyone just copy you? He just answered. Warren Buffett just answered because nobody want to get rich slowly. There was this guy called Guy Spear. He actually paid 650,000 US dollar for lunch with Warren Buffett. Okay, and after the lunch, actually learned that it's actually not about what to invest. It's about the way Warren Buffett think that really transformed him. And guess what? The highest bid of all time for a lunch with Warren Buffett is not even 650,000. Guy Spear paid is $90 million from by an anonymous. Okay, guy, after the lunch with Warren Buffett, Guy Spear actually come out with a book, the education of a value investor. And yeah, you have to see how what Warren Buffett do, and also you can learn a lot from what Warren Buffett do, and also you can um, learn a lot from what he said. Okay, one of the very famous quotes he said is the best investment is to invest in yourself as much as you can, because you are the greatest asset by far, right? Okay, no matter what you invest, you can't get the kind of growth. Okay, you can get 10,000 times, 30,000 times growth, not only 100%, but 10,000, 30,000 times growth like him. He himself is because on he grow here. Okay, how he think. Okay, you invest in yourself on how you think. When you have different perspective, then you think differently. Actually, in fact, your results will be different. Because just the example I showed just now. Okay, I no, I told you just now. Actually, a lot of people, even upon retirement, also they can't get this. Okay, they never think about this. Okay, so of course, now I'm going to give you a real life case study. For example, step by step, every $200, the first cycle in gold market, for example, okay, 0.01 lot. You start with the minimum lot size, 0.01 lot. Okay, the first year, okay, $268.67 net profit. you grow it to $468.67. After the first cycle, you withdraw $68.67, and then you carry forward $400 to the second cycle with 0.02 lot in gold market. You continue to grow it to $933.56. Okay, your net profit in the second cycle is actually $533.56, and you withdraw $133.56, okay, in the second cycle, and you carry forward $800 into the third cycle, and you continue to grow it with 0.04 lot. You continue to scale up your lot size, right, in gold market, and you grow it to $1,877.60. The net profit you achieve in the third cycle now is already scaled to $1,077.60. And after the third cycle, you withdraw $77.60. Guess what? After this, you become risk free. Why? Because after this, imagine every cycle you continue to withdraw your money. Gradually withdraw your money, your risk become lower and lower, because you already get back your capital gradually, right? And after the third cycle, you already get back all your money. Okay, by the time you already risk free, because you already get back more than what you put in, $200, and yet you can still carry forward 1,800 into the fourth cycle. It means what? This is for every $200 that can successfully come to the fourth cycle. And guess what? What is your risk if you were to lose initially? Then you lost $200. That is your risk, $200. Okay, and imagine now you have $200 each and every month. Okay, you have unlimited chances to try, right? Or if let's say you have a pool of money, okay, a pool of money you can gradually put in, right? Actually you can sustain. It can help to sustain your account. So this is one. Of course, there are a lot of way to diversify the timing to entry, beside diversify platform and diversify markets. So in this one, I have to design according to what you really uh, what is really suitable for you. Okay, personalize it. I'm just giving you an example, real case scenario example, uh, and give you an overall plan. Okay, if you work to every $200 come to the fourth cycle, totally risk free, you just use the market from the money from the market, entirely from the market, and you continue to grow it, scale up to 0.09 lot in gold market. You grow it to $4,223. Okay, and you still have the net profit in the fourth cycle will come to $2,400. That means it's about 10 times of your net profit alone in the fourth cycle is already 10 times of your initial capital, right, of 200. So what does it mean? Can you see? Actually, when money scale bigger and bigger, your portfolio scale bigger and bigger, actually the growth it become automatic. It become really automatic. And the fourth cycle alone, you can withdraw $200, $223. The withdrawal alone is already more than your initial capital. Okay, and you continue to come to the fifth cycle, grow it to $9,377. Okay, you withdraw $1,377 after the fifth cycle. Come to the sixth cycle, you continue to grow it to $18,769 with 0.4 lot, and you withdraw $769 after the sixth cycle. And then come to the seventh cycle, you continue to grow it to 42,000. Okay, and after the seventh cycle, you withdraw $2,000. So you can see the withdrawal alone is already more than 10 times of your initial capital. So you come to the eighth cycle. Now 2 lots in gold market, you continue to grow it to 94,000. Okay, just roughly go through the case study with you, and give you the roadmap. Okay, um, yeah, because it's more casual lah. If you have question, you can ask me here, or if let's say you are too shy, you can just schedule an appointment with us or talk to our support. Okay, so the ninth cycle, you will grow to 200 over 1,000. Okay, for 8 cycle it will grow to $94,000. Your withdrawal in the 8 cycle it will be let's say it's $4,300. A 9 cycle it will grow to $225,000, and withdrawal in the 9 cycle will be $25,000. So so withdrawal alone is already about 100 times of your initial capital. Okay, so and yet you still carry for 200,000 into the 10 cycle. You continue to grow it with 10 lots of gold. Okay, gold to $471,000, and you withdraw $71,000. Okay, and you still carry for 400,000 into 11 cycle. Continue to grow it with 20 lots of gold to $900,000, $936,000. You withdraw $36,000. Come to the 12 cycle, you continue to grow it with 50 lots of gold to $2.2 million, and you withdraw 246,000. Okay, come to 13 cycle, you continue to grow it to $4.67 million. Your profit, net profit, total net profit in the 13 cycle alone is already $2.6 million. Okay, it is how many times? 10,000 times, right, of your initial capital. uh, okay, every $200 successfully come to the 13th cycle. Okay, so even you withdraw 600,000, you still can carry $4 million into the 14th cycle. So a lot of students after the first coaching session, if they follow, especially beginner, if they follow exactly what I say and do after the first coaching session, they are profitable. Okay, the profit range is ranging from $1,000 to $12,000. Okay, of course for people with higher capital, they can one-on-one. Okay, one session we do it together one-on-one. Okay, do it together one-on-one with high capital. Some even make $5,000 to $20,000 per session. Okay, per session, per day, per trading session. And of course, if let's say you do it long enough, like what I say just now, you can grow it to $5 million. Sounds like some of member grow to $8 million, $10 million, $20 million, yeah, multi-million dollar. Okay, if the cash flow will accumulate from a few $1,000s per month to $1 to $2 million per month. Okay, so this is the, if you do it correctly, it will be like this. Okay, there are many scenarios. I'm just giving you a overall view. Okay, there are many scenarios. So with this you are going to have a high value skill set. Okay, no longer need to rely on other people. With just your laptop, internet, and mobile phone, you can do it yourself, helping a family member, your close one, your loved one. And you can pass down this skill set along with your wisdom, along with the money, to your next generation, your children and grandchildren and grandchildren. Okay, so so that your wealth can last for more than 3 generations. Okay, so because guess what, because nobody can will care about your money more than you yourself. So in financial market, really you have to, in terms of money growing your portfolio, you need to be able to do it yourself. Okay, of course you can hire other people uh, to leverage on other people, but you need to know how to do it, because nobody will care about your money more than you yourself. Okay, so, and there are a lot of conflict of interest in the financial market, in the real world market. So with this skill set, no longer need to rely on people for the rest of your life, and you can pass down to your next generation not only money but your wealth, your wisdom, and also your skill set. Okay, high value skill set. Okay, you'll be a highly profitable global financial entrepreneur, building your own financial empire, uh, fi- highly profitable trader or investors. Okay, depends on whether you want to look at short term or long term. Shorter term, highly profitable trader. Longer term, highly profitable investors. And you are going to live the life you want to the fullest because you are going to have more time to yours, for yourself, because everything can be automated. Everything can be automated almost 99% in long term. And of course, you can more time to take care of your loved one and family member. and fulfill all the aspiration, your life goal and your dream. Okay, your time is yours. Okay, when you can automate all these things, the income generation, of course, you start building cash flow and liquid assets from cash flow incomes from multiple sources. Okay, for the rest of your life, without trading your time for money, without trading your life for money, without trading your health for money, without trading your dignity for money, and you can help other people to do it. Okay, so you just ask yourself lah, would you love to help other people? Would you love to have help yourself, help a family member, your loved one, and help others? Okay, people around you. Okay, would you love to have more time for yourself, to live your life to the fullest, and have more time to take care of your loved one, accompany your loved one, uh, more time for your own passion, your dreams, your life goal, and would you love to have the no longer need to rely on others? Okay, you can have this high value skill set to grow your own assets. Okay, okay, without trading your time, your life, your health, your dignity for money. Okay, would you, and most most important thing, would you love to have a highly supportive and empowering and conducive environment to support you to move forward if you currently don't have one? Okay, to help you to succeed faster and help live happily, because a lot of people, my clients last time, when they are very rich, but at one time they are stuck because they cannot get uh, they cannot break through from the environment because they can't stop. If they stop, their company stop, their group stop. Okay, their money making machine stop. So that's things because the whole thing is rely on them. Another one is if once they stop, finally retired, they found that nobody talked to them because they got nobody to share, no value to give to others, right? So is this is also one thing why I want to come out to teach, because I want to surround myself with good people, teach some good students, uh, uh, surround myself with good people. That's the reason why I come out to do coaching and teaching, one-on-one especially, because I want to know you personally. Okay, so in our membership, I'm going to teach you, I'm going to teach you the coaching, the one-on-one coaching. I'm going to teach you how to automate your cash flow income, automate the holding, the growth of your portfolio, your wealth, and I'm going to teach you how to profit, either in be it in good market or bad market. Okay, in any economy. I'm going to teach you the systematic approach and scientific approach, how to grow massive income from multi-assets in global financial market. I'm going to teach you how to leverage on world-class technology, quant AI, and leverage on the global financial market leverage effectively, safely, and better, scientifically and systematically. For those of you who want to build a career and grow a career in global financial market, I I can also coach you and teach you how to leverage on technology today, to build a highly profitable and sustainable global financial empire for yourself. So if you want to grow bigger and faster, okay, my client used to pay 10,000, 20,000 for a coaching session, and even students 5,000 for US dollar for a coaching session. So now I'm going this week. Actually, the time is almost occupied, but I'm going to give you for maybe one slot left now. So yeah, you can just arrange with my support, uh, using the link below, down there. Okay, you can try to book a call, and then we will arrange or reach out to our support, WhatsApp support or email support. Okay, so 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 this week I think left only one slots, one more slots. Okay, so so if let's say you want to build a career lah, also I can teach you how to do it. So like one of my member actually they come up, we just recruit $2,000 within 60 days. Okay, $2,000 60 days. They managed to build a business and get an income of 30, excuse me, almost 38,500 dollars. So it's about 19 times growth. Now USD is very strong. Okay, USD is very strong. yeah, you can reach out to our whatsapp.maximalvalue.com, our WhatsApp support, or our email support@maximalvalue.com, or you can click the link below to schedule to arrange a consultation call with us. Anything, if let's say you have encountered any technical issue, you can just reach out to our support, WhatsApp support, whatsapp.maximalvalue.com, or support@maximalvalue.com, the email support. uh, uh, then see what we can help you. Because now today I'm just giving you an overall view, sharing with you. Okay, casual sharing, an overall view. So an overall roadmap. Uh, Still, the details, the strategy, I still need to uh, engage a call with you, consultation call with you one-on-one, so that I know how to help you. Okay, if let's say you have very specific goal, very clear goal, I'm going to give you a strategy in the call, how to achieve it. If you have very specific problem, going to do my best to give you a strategy on how to solve it. Okay, so yeah, here's my sharing today. Love you, and hope when we see next time, you are going to have a bigger breakthrough, and breakthrough to a next level. Okay, see you. Bye.